Suspicious package alert. Roberto got this piece of mail. It's actually addressed to Berto, not even Roberto. And the signature is very hard to make out, but after sending it to the lab and checking for anthrax, we went ahead and opened it up, and it has a message here. It says, "Here's your effing $3, sincerely yours." And it's a $3. It's a $3 bill. Seems kind of queer. Old Bill on there. Disgruntled States of America. So I guess Roberto got his $3. Now, it says sincerely yours, and this signature looks strikingly like like it says Orion on it. But if any of the sleuths out there could do a little homework and find out if this is legit or not, that'd be pretty cool. But Roberto, you're paid up, man. So here's a cool little part for Dusty that one of our guys brought me. So as you guys know, Dusty has the old school HKS super blow-off valve on it, and went ahead and pulled that off. And you're gonna go, why? Why would you do that? Well, let me show you why. Go over to Dusty, and you know I won't put anything that's not right for this car. So we replaced that one old HKS blow-off valve with two HKS old school blow-off valves. Because I mean, hey, what's better than one old school HKS blow-off valve? So now we got the dual setup on here, which I think is ultra rare. And it just kind of fills in more of this side, which was kind of bare by itself. So more piping, more things, more noises. I'm excited. Dusty's excited. Carlos, are you excited?
I'm very excited.
He's very excited. Marcus, are you excited, Marcus?
I want to know what it's going to sound like with three.
Marcus says I need to put all three on it. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. But for now, I got the two.
You can't have a threesome if you don't have a twosome, right?
You know what? I gotta try a twosome first.
Exactly.
And then see how a threesome works out.
Yeah.
You know?
Want to start it?
Yeah, I'll start it. Let me get the
Maybe
key.
switch it up and get a third, like different style one, so that it makes like a different sound.
Oh, now you're just getting ignorant.
Same thing.
Now you're getting ignorant.
I mean, Gary's got two.
Yeah, I know.
Gary's got two different ones, so it sounds really sick.
Yeah.
That's a drift rocket.
Yeah, this is a drag rocket / track rocket. I don't know. Let me go get the key. All right, we got Dusty warmed up. As you can hear it, God, I love this sound. It's like rap, 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 rap. So good with these cams. And here's the old blow-off valves in place. I'm gonna set up a camera. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. Sounds good to me. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. So, there you go. Some old school magic for this old Dusty girl. So the blow-off valves sound awesome. Got a little squeaky belt, I think. I heard it on there. But the blow-off valves sound awesome. I like the way they sit, and you can see them both functioning in that video. It's really cool. And the old school HKS stuff is really hard to find. So I'm really happy that I was able to throw those on there. And I was happy I had one, but now to have the two on there at the same time, that's really different. So really, really happy about that. Big thanks to you know who for bringing that by. And I got some other stuff coming. The RX-7's on the way, as we know. And basically I'm only missing like 1 or 2 small parts for that project to have everything I need. But first thing before we get to that, the next on the list for Dusty is the brakes. Everything is here except for the front rotors. I'm still waiting for the front rotors. They're coming from DBA. That's an Australian company. And they're aluminum hat 2-piece rotors. So we're doing the Brembo upgrade on that, hopefully by the end of this week. And then next week, Thanksgiving, so be a little slow. But then the week after that, CFD. So stay tuned for that. And the next video, like I said, will be the brake upgrade on Dusty. So Brembo brakes, I really want to round that car out as much as possible. It already has Nismo rotors on it, but it still has the stock calipers. So the Brembo calipers are going to be a massive upgrade for that car. It's going to get it kind of more up to spec, and bigger rotors all around. The rear rotors are I can't remember how much bigger they are. I want to say they're only like 15 millimeters bigger or something like that. But the front rotors are pretty good. So the front rotors are going to increase the stopping power massively. I hope I don't need to upgrade the master cylinder. My understanding is I won't, but if I do, then you know that'll be down the road. But for what it is right now, the Brembos with those rotors, with the DBA front rotors, 2-piece, that's going to shave a little bit of weight. Actually, even though it's a bigger rotor, it's going to shave a little bit of rotating mass because it is using the aluminum hub instead of the solid iron, cast iron or steel hub. So we'll be a little bit lighter and a lot more stopping power, which is the real reason for doing that. So watch for that. Also later today, which will be probably on the next video, like I said, we're going to be loading Marcus's car up on the dyno and tuning his Haltech. So Marcus has a Haltech on his 180 now, which is going to be pretty cool. If you guys have anything that Haltech makes an ECU for, definitely look into it. But we're going to dyno his car with the stock ECU first. He did a whole round of bolt-on mods, front mount intercooler, exhaust, intake, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to dyno it with the stock ECU first at stock boost levels and just kind of see what difference it made. We have the factory baseline that we did on the car when we first got it. So I think it was like 150 horsepower or something like that, right? Marcus's car?
What are we talking about?
Marcus is 180.
I think we like 150.
Well, 150 baseline. So, so now with the bolt-ons, I would expect like 20 horsepower upgrade.
Sure.
At least,
I was telling
20.
him like 170, 175.
Right. Yeah. So that should be what to expect on the factory ECU, the same boost and all that good stuff. Then with the Haltech, we're going to be able to dial it in with a little more boost. I think the stock turbo can handle probably about 14, 15 pounds of boost.
Yeah, they lose efficiency at 15.
Right.
14 is like a sweet spot.
Exactly. So right there, I think we should be cresting 200, 220, somewhere in there.
You'd be surprised.
Maybe a little more.
Those little fuckers, yeah.
Well, let's see. But we'll put your opinions in. Let me know what you think it's going to make. And hopefully, I think if it makes 220, that's going to feel really good.
That's what I think. I think 220, 230,
Yeah.
only because A, super healthy motor, which we know that, and then B, he's dynoing on stock 4-lug wheels.
Right, so it's nice and light.
Nice and light.
Not going to have any drivetrain loss or
Yeah, it
anything
has
like
a
that.
one-piece drive shaft in it, which makes actually a pretty
Little
good deal.
bit
The
lighter.
only thing that could mess up the number is the stock clutch.
Yeah.
At that point, they do start to slip, so it might.
That's true. Yeah.
It's easy to fix.
Do we know it's a stock clutch? I mean, it's a pretty stock car, so probably.
You know what, maybe not, because it has like a snappy feel to it.
Yeah.
But it has like stock
Pedal feel.
Like, it
So
doesn't
maybe just
feel
an
like-
upgraded pressure plate or something. Could be. I guess so.
Had a life before us.
Well, if it starts slipping at 200, we'll know that
No,
it's
it's
not, you know? That'll be a dead giveaway. But yeah, so hopefully we crack that 200 mark with that car without too much problems. If it starts slipping, we'll just turn it back down. Sorry, Marcus. But either way, watch for that. And maybe eventually he'll put some big injectors and go E85 and...
Yeah, I kind of already have everything for him.
Oh, really?
If he can spend $56 on a top fuel rail kit on eBay, I will donate to him my old Eco injectors.
I think he can do that.
Yeah.
I think he can do that.
So,
So, long term, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next video. And hopefully Dusty stops really good. We'll see.